as well as pushing. Definitely want to obviously expand when you push, using this Phoenix harassment as kind of a distraction here. Just taking out overlords, very good. I mean, this is a pretty scary Air Force, and at this point, a little bit harder for just Corruptors to handle this. I mean, you don't see any Spore Crawlers or Hydralisks. I don't even know if he has a Hydralisk in play. No. So you can't rely strictly on Corruptors. You have more gates and a Twilight Council coming down, and I mean this is just excellent harassment from aTnSocke. He just keeping Kuba on his toes, not allowing him to move out, not allowing him to expand, doing as much damage as he can, just keeping him tied up while he secures the economic advantage here. Kuba is trying to sneak out this gold expo here, but we'll see how that plays out. Because with these Phoenix out roaming around, he's probably going to see that, or at least see the transfer when it comes. So we do have Colossus with Thermal Lance on the way. Really, aTnSocke is just in such a comfortable position. We've got some Ultralisks out, but I don't think they're gonna do too much good. Especially, this Observer seeing that. Just seeing everything that's going on here. I'd like to see some Broodlords coming up from Kuba, but I don't even know if his economy can really handle that. So here comes. This is a push. This could very well be game ending here. Very, very scary push here. But it looks like he's gonna opt to pull back, maybe bust in through this side here. And these Phoenix are gonna come in, do some more harassment here. This is looking really bad for Kuba. Just once Protoss starts getting these high-tech units in number, it gets pretty scary. His force field's going down. This is he's got to get those ultras out of that choke point. It's not where you want them. They are doing a pretty good chunk of damage though. If he can pull these Corruptors up and take down those Colossus, it's worth losing them to the Stalkers. If you can take down a Colossus. And unfortunately for aTnSocke, he's not attacking with the Stalkers. We do have a Dark Shrine down though. Some Void Rays on the way, more +1 upgrades. That was actually very good for Kuba. He managed to pull out of that, come out on top, just showing how powerful Ultralisks can be if Immortals are on the field in decent enough numbers, or if they're just not being overwhelmed. Very good by aTnSocke, not attacking with this Dark Templar. Gonna move in and probably get some key kills. Not entirely sure. Got even more, but yeah. It looks like Kuba has noticed this, and looks like aTnSocke's gonna go in. He's sending his Dark Templars to the mineral lines, just trying to take out any drones that he can. Do have the Overseers up now, but these Dark Templars are just going around being jerks. Got some Void Rays coming around. This is very good harassment from aTnSocke. Just keeping Kuba on his toes, not letting him just sit back, relax, and macro. You've got to keep this nice amount of pressure. And I actually missed this hatch going down. I'm not sure if the Dark Templars did that or if that was part of that push. Sorry guys. uh, Kuba does have a very, very scary force. Um, so it looks like Socke's getting a couple more Colossus. He should really be focusing on those Void Rays and Immortals. I mean, 4 is a pretty healthy chunk here. Simply because of the amount of Ultralisks. Again, I'd really like to see a couple Broodlords here that could really make a bit of a difference. Just, you know, Ultras and Broodlords are amazing units if you can engage unfavorable terrain. But I think he's going to keep those Corruptors out to help handle any other Colossus. The Force Fields probably just force a habit, not really stopping a whole lot because of these Ultras. Kuba's going to want to pull back. You don't want these Ultras to just get stuck there. It's a lot of wasted DPS. You want to get the surround on these guys. So just going in should really take down that shrine there. So aTnSocke is going to be moving up to try and stop this. The Dark Shrine has gone down, and this Expo is back up and saturated. So Kuba has managed to shut this down. It looks like he's just going for as many probe kills, as many tech structure kills as he can. He knows these are going to die, but why not just wreak as much havoc with them as he possibly can, you know? And now he does have that macro advantage, which is where you don't want to be against a Zerg. And actually, these Zerglings are just going to town on this Nexus here. They're not going to take it down, but they got pretty close. So this has been a great turnaround. It's actually looking pretty bad for aTnSocke at the moment. He lost quite a bit, and sending these Zerglings around. This might be a little bit of a misrally here. I would assume on Kuba's part. I've never actually seen an Ultralist die that way. That was pretty cool looking. Colossus just coming in, cleaning up there. Archon's not a bad choice. He's fielding more Immortals, which is very good. And yet again, looks like I missed that again. Sorry guys. Still a little new to casting here, so I gotta watch my mini map a little bit better here. So it looks like that goal did go down. And again, it looks like it swung back into aTnSocke's favor here. Considering Kuba just mainly has Zerglings, and the Archons and Colossus are going to really clean that up. I believe aTnSocke just might have this. Again, I really would have liked to see just a couple Broodlords thrown in there to help handle this ground force, but I really think aTnSocke is in a very comfortable position right now, considering all Kuba has is Zerglings, which just aren't gonna do anything to this force. It's a very scary force, and you know, 2 Ultras and some Corruptors. I don't think this is gonna handle that. I could be wrong, however, but I really think this is gonna get shut down. And yeah, I would imagine we're gonna be seeing a GG soon, because there's not a whole lot you can do. Taking out that stray Immortal, which you know, fun to do, but it's not really game changing. Zergling's just moving in, just trying to be annoying with this Colossus, you know, just cleaning up house. Yeah. aTnSocke just moving around, shutting down these Expos. You know, these Kuba is just against the ropes right now, and there's the GG. Very good game. Nice use of Ultras early on. He did let them get bunched up a few times, which, you know, with Ultralists, I know it's a little hard because their AI pathing kind of sucks. But you gotta micro them a little bit. Keep them out of the choke points. You gotta engage unfavorable terrain, because if you can get a surround or even half a surround with them, very, very powerful. You saw the power of that counter attack. Definitely looked like Sock had Kuba, you know, had him before that counter push came. Um, but Sock, you know, just staying calm, getting the right unit composition. Um, Unfortunately for Kuba, he didn't adjust past that last counter. He just stuck with what he had, and I think that was ultimately his undoing because it allowed Sock to build the appropriate counter um, to that unit composition, and that, in my opinion, ultimately cost him the game simply because, you know, those immortals doing such amazing damage to the ultralists, while these archons and colossus just cleaning house on the zerglings. The corruptors were a nice touch. Again, I'll say it yet again. I would really like to see just a couple broodlords in there. Very nice units, especially since there was no, or there was blink researched. So that could have gone both ways. But they're just great units, and he had the ability to tech to it. Um, but he didn't. You know, it happens, especially, you know, in an intense game like this. You get caught up in it. But anyways, thanks for viewing. Hope you learned something.